But the really big news from Ford Motor Company is about them shifting gears and now producing an electric pickup truck. The 2022 Lightning model of its F-150 is the latest version of Ford's top-selling model. Linda Zhang is Ford Motor Company's Chief Engineer of the all-electric F-150 Lightning, and she's in Dearborn, Michigan. Welcome to BNC Live, Linda.
Hi, thanks for having me.
We're glad to have you. Well, some people are comparing this pickup truck to the invention of Ford's Model T. So what makes this vehicle so groundbreaking?
Well, in a way, this is an inflection point for the company, and also a bit of a tipping point for the nation for EV adoption. This truck, the F-150 Lightning, is a bit of a game changer. It's developed with all of the same F-Series principles, engineering and testing it to ensure that it's durable and reliable for our customers, so that they can depend on it, whether it's driving, hauling, or towing. But in addition to that, we've really leveraged electrification to be able to bring so much more into this vehicle. So there's three, I would say, big things that I'd want you guys to know about this truck. The first is the performance on this. 775 foot-pounds of torque, near instant torque, and 563 horsepower with 0 to 60 in mid 4 seconds for our extended range battery. So just a super powerful machine, and President Biden actually drove it earlier this week, and he absolutely loved the drive. He was the first civilian actually outside of Ford Motor Company that did drive it, but he gave us a glowing remark on the performance of it. So that's the first one. The second one is the fact that this vehicle just has, because we don't have a internal combustion engine, we're able to offer the front trunk for it, which is traditionally a major pain point for our customers because trucks don't have secure lockable storage unless you're in the cabin. With this space, as you see on the screen, it's absolutely huge, wide enough for 2 sets of golf clubs or a checked bag and 2 carry-ons and lots of little bags, or just for groceries. It's got compartments, everything, worked through with the customers to work through how much material we can get in here. And it carries a payload of 400 pounds. Also, it's powered, so if you're thinking about it from a work or tailgating perspective, a lot of power that can come out of this vehicle. And that brings me into the third major element for this, which is really the power that we're able to export from the vehicle, leveraging that battery. So Pro Power on board helps our customers get that power on the go. So leveraging that battery for a work site, a campsite, whatever it might be. The battery is so large that we're able to keep a work site going in full for hours on end, days on end, actually, if need be. And then we also are adding a very new feature, which is intelligent backup power. And this is power for the home. So if you think about it in terms of power outages that may have happened, this vehicle kicks in automatically to be able to back up your home as an entire ecosystem. So in case of power outages or rolling blackouts, your home is fully protected by this vehicle and its entire ecosystem rather than one plug at a time. So those are just major game changers for us from a product proposition perspective, and really helps our customer do just so much more with this product.
Well, Linda, that all sounds amazing. I got to tell you, I'm a pickup truck kind of gal, and I had some reservations because we know with pickup trucks we think of it as being rugged. You don't normally equate that with electric vehicles. So can you tell me a little bit more about how the power system works here? Because you said something intriguing there. You said that this could power your home. So I want to know how that works. And again, you know, if you're going long distances or you're hauling a lot of heavy equipment, you know, with it being an electric vehicle, you know, how light is it? Can you talk more about that?
I definitely can. And that's kind of where we started, right? Is that this vehicle is still a Ford F-Series. And that because of that, we ended up making sure that it goes through the same engineering and testing regimen as all our F-Series. So it is durable. We test it and through the grueling, tough truck testing to make sure that it can do the work. It can tow up to 10,000 pounds and has a payload of up to 2,000 pounds. So really a lot of capability there for our truck customers that need that capability. In addition, that intelligent backup basically uses the energy from the battery and pulls it in basically reverse out of the battery into the charging wall box into the home. So it's a really great way to be able to leverage a battery that's now in a vehicle. So if you think of like a situation where you might have a power outage, if your vehicle is there, it can actually sustain your home for up to 3 days of full use. And if you're wanting to ration it a bit because you're not sure how this power outage is going to go, you can actually go up to 10 days with kind of basic functionality like fridge and lights and things like that.
That is absolutely amazing. And you made reference before to President Biden taking the Lightning for a spin. He said, this sucker's quick. You helped design it, so does it drive like the traditional gas-powered F-150?
So I would say it's much faster. It's the quickest acceleration of any F-150. And not only that, the drive experience is a bit unique in that because you don't have the engine and because you don't have the transmission, it's a very smooth ride and acceleration. So you're not feeling the shifting of the gears and you're not hearing the noise of the engine. It's literally silence. And what we heard from a lot of customers and folks that have driven it is that silence is golden, right? So it's great from that perspective. And with the dual motors that we have, which is standard 4x4, this product is always 775 foot-pounds of torque, providing that 4x4 power for all of our customers.
And Linda, we know Ford has made the F-150 for 44 years. So who is your target audience for this vehicle? I mean, are you looking at the average person or is it for commercial fleet owners?
So that's a great question. And the 44 years is actually the best-selling truck. We've actually been making trucks for 73 years now, since the F1. And that's kind of the trick that's in the pricing, and I'll get to that in a minute. But our target audience is really the same pickup truck owners that we have today, as well as new owners that may not have been able to get into a truck because they needed that secure lockable storage, like that trunk, right? So by offering the front trunk, what we heard from a lot of new customers is that, wow, now I can migrate myself into this truck and have the best of both worlds between that lockable storage like an SUV might offer you and that capability of having the box that the truck offers you, kind of marrying those two together.
That is so cool, Linda. Linda,
Yeah.
that's really cool. We're almost out of time. I hate to cut you off, but I just want to get to the price real quick before we leave you.
That's exactly where I was going. So the entry pricing is $39,974, and the 74 is a bit of an Easter egg because we launch next year with this vehicle. It'll be out to our customers, and at that point, it'll mark the 74th anniversary of Ford making trucks. So that's why I wanted to throw that little bit in there.
Congratulations.
And that pricing is before federal and state incentives. So really a very affordable opportunity for our customers that might be able to leverage the incentives.
Well, thank you so much, Linda. We appreciate you joining us here on BNC Live. Once again, congratulations and take care.
Thank you for having me.